Hey guys, it's brother Ben Yisrael here, and today I'm excited because today we're going to be starting a new vlog. Today, my wife and I are on our way to visit the site. We're going scouting for sites that we want to use to begin our communal village. When you think about permaculture, eco farming, wellness, for sometimes now, and what has motivated us is that for sometimes now, we have been doing the Herbally Speaking series, and we focus a lot on herbs and natural environment, and in light of what is happening, and there are a number of things that have motivated this. One of them is because of our faith, or major reasons because of our faith. When we look and see what's happening as it relates to, you know, COVID-19, the advent of the technological age. I shouldn't even say the advent, but here in Jamaica there is an increased vigor and an increased drive for us to push in that technological age. We know the implications of that is going to be an increased exposure to radiation and increased exposure to all type of radioactivity and radio frequency and so on and so forth. In addition to that, we realize that there is so much that is going to be imposed, in so many areas of life that we thought it fit to begin to move out of the system. The scripture also tells us, and this is a command that the scripture gives us, that we should come out of her and be separated. And funny enough, this is why the scriptures that I believe we have not paid a lot of attention to. And so in these end times, our children have grown up. We have 3 children, and they're all grown up now. Our daughter, who's our second child, is going to be an adult this month. She's going to be 18 this month. And so I believe that with that level of freedom that we now have, it's just the right time for us. So this is not only something that that we believe, but we are blessed to have brethren in our congregation who share the same conviction. And so because of that, we're not just only looking for land that we can settle on, but we have brethren who embrace the fact that these are the end times, that we need to come out of the system and create a community that is based on kingdom principles, that is a model to the world. Because one thing that is being touted now is that as we advance in these end times, that the scripture is not relevant. We want to create a community where it is based on scriptural principles. It is based on holistic principles. It is based on principles where we respect the environment, and we can show persons that we can live by scriptural principles and be much more healthier and be much more fulfilled social and otherwise. So today we are going up in the Middlebank area. We've been there once already, and so we have an idea. I do have an idea of where I'm going, but there are some extremely it's an extremely rural area of Jamaica. It's way up in the Blue Mountain range, and so there's natural water source. It's cool, it's tranquil, it has lots of herbs. The people there are very friendly. Even though we're trying to set up, establish ourselves pretty much in a remote area that would be more secluded. So we're not trying to go in and to be a part of a community. We are trying to go into the area which has communities, but we are trying to create a community on our own. So we are looking, one of the criteria for we were looking for is a piece of land that is secluded, that is cut off from all the other communities. So I want you to journey with us, and I'm going to try to, as best as possible, document this journey. And in the future, who knows, maybe you'll get the chance to come and take a visit of our community here in Port Antonio, well, in Portland, Jamaica. So travel with us as we go now on our journey into the hills of Portland in search of land where we can now create our own communal setting. All right? All right, guys, so we are in the town of Port Antonio, and I want to give you a first-hand view of exactly what the journey entails going up to our communal land site. So we're just coming out of the town and we're gonna take a right turn here where it says rafting on the Rio Grande. So we're gonna take a right turn. Take a right turn here. And we are going to head up to the Rio Grande rafting area. Alright, so I'll give you snapshots of what the journey is like. So Honey and I are on our way to land sites. I've been there before, but it's our first time, and I wanted to do this vlog to capture the genesis of what we are doing. So hopefully it will serve as a historical documentation of exactly how the whole development of the community began. So here we're coming up to another site that says Town Center Fellowship Nonsuch Berrydale. So we are on our way up, and it's ironic that today, honey, today we're going to look on the land, and we just got news a while ago. It's actually the 1st of November 2020. We just got news a while ago that our house was burnt down, and my mother-in-law house, my wife's mother house, was just burnt down just about an hour ago or so. So it's quite ironic that just as we are getting ready to establish our new beginning, honey? Yeah. One chapter is just closed and we're getting ready to open a new chapter. That's what we spoke about yesterday in the Torah portion, Bereshit, in the beginning. Life is all about opening and closing, ending and beginnings. And so I believe that it's significant that today we're going to look at our new beginnings all the way up in the Blue Mountain mountain range. Alright, so I'm gonna pause the video and I will resume recording when we reach to another important milestone, and I'll also share with you some of the sceneries, some breathtaking sceneries, breathtaking sights, adventurous, naturally beautiful vistas of where we are going. It's natural beauty at its best. So I'll share some of those with you. Alright, so see you in the next clip. Alright guys, so we are en route, and I thought I would stop and give you this magnificent view of the Rio Grande. And this is in the valley, and there's this cliff up there that I love to see so much. It's actually it's called Lookout, and it's a section of the hill that it is said that Nani of the Maroons used to use that piece of rock up there, that piece of landscape up there, to view when enemies were coming into the hill. So a very beautiful view of the Rio Grande Valley en route to our communal village site. Wonderful view, and as you can see, we're heading up into the hills of the Blue Mountain, and so as we go up, then you will see the beautiful mountain range just spreading right across the terrain. All right, so see you in our next clip. All right, guys, so there it is, a wonderful view of the Rio Grande. It's raining right now, so the river is a bit heavy. Yeah, what is it called?
That is all about the hero.
Nani of the Maroon. So that hill that you're seeing there is called Watch Hill, and that's where Nani used to go
Back to Stone River.
and
Back to Stone River.
go all the way to Stony Run. This is where Nani used to go to basically look out to view if there was any enemy troops coming in. Alright, beautiful Rio Grande. And I can imagine what this looks like when the rain, when it comes down heavy. Just brown and pretty.
Brown and pretty, and you want to tell them.
Alright guys, so as I said, here we are at another significant point. This is Seaman Valley. Welcome to Seaman's Valley. This is the Wild Cane Negro River, home to Shell Claw Janga. And this is if I continue straight ahead, then that would bring us right to Moortown. And here is a sign right here that I want to read for you because it gives us a list of the communities that comprise Moortown. So there's London, Red Hill, Barry Hill, Downtown, Hopewell, Charm, Peel, Barry Hill Road, Shady Tree, Savannah, Guava Peace, and of course Nanny Fall. Those are the communities that make up the Moortown communities. So what we're going to do is reverse, and instead of going straight, we are going to take a right turn. All right, so we're going to back up and take a right turn, and this will bring us to where we're going. There's a sign, Ambassador, and that's an eco lodge that's pretty close to where we are going. That's in the Millbank area, Ambassador Eco Lodge, and we've been there before, and it is completely breathtaking. It comprises of about 5 cottages, and it's completely self-sustainable and just somewhere that you would want to be. So we are going to make our way up on the right turn here, and guys, as we continue, the road begins to get a little bumpy, and bad roads is kind of expected and consistent with the area that we are seeking to go, because it's very deep, very rural, it's out of the way, and these type of roads are somewhat expected, even though this is not the condition of the road going all the way up, but you know, types of road, these type of roads are expected. Now, to my right, we are going to be consistently seeing the Rio Grande, as well as other smaller rivers that empty into the Rio Grande. And right in the this valley here, we notice that there's a lot of bananas and a lot of plantings that are planted, because a lot of the persons in this area, their means of self-sustenance, their means of income is banana, and this goes back way back into the days when banana was one of the main export crop in Portland. Bear in mind also that because of the harbor that is in Portland, and because of the fact that so much shipping took place in Portland, it is only natural that tourism began in Portland. The cruise shipping began in Portland, and so a lot of farmers in this area plant along the banking of the Rio Grande, as well as other rivers that empty into the Rio Grande. So from time to time, we are going to be seeing rivers that empty into the Rio Grande, or we are going to be seeing the Rio Grande itself, which is so majestic, so beautiful. And a matter of fact, we are coming up to a particular location in the Rio Grande that is absolutely tremendous for recreational use. It's a nice river area that is suitable for bathing and swimming, and we're going to show you that in our next clip. But so many beautiful sceneries on our right, seeing the Rio Grande, as well as how people have creatively utilized land to farm. And of course, that is also important because it helps to hold the soil. It helps to retain the soil so that there is no landslide or wasting away of the soil. But as I said, very beautiful. We are coming up here to a spot where a lot of persons have actually built. Right down here, persons actually build on the banking of the Rio Grande. But as I said, very beautiful scenery going up to our the future home of our communal community, where we are hoping to set up permaculture, settings and so on. So as I said, the road is a little bit bad, but hey guys, it's a very low price to pay for the peace and the tranquility and the privacy that we hope to get, that we intend to get. So see you in our next clip as we travel all the way up to Millbank. Alright, so here we are at Kent. And alright, so Kent has a very nice bridge, and the river is just majestic, Alright, so oops, let's wind down. Wait, let me get a shot of the river. That's the river, and I want you to take a look at this now. And that is a rock in the water. It's raining, so I can't go outside now. But that's a rock with a little lookout house on it. But very beautiful. So we are continuing. And right now we are at Bellevue. So we're gonna take a left and continue up the hill. Alright, so very beautiful scenery. Very beautiful scenery. Let me show you. Why now?
It's recording.
Yeah. So that's the Rio Grande Valley. And so we're driving along the bank of the Rio Grande. Tons of farms, and the road just caresses the banking of the river. It just caresses the banking of the river. And so it's an excellent tranquil setting, and we are continuing our journey up, all the way up, and I'll show you a few more sites before we get scenes before we get to our actual location. But what you think so far, honey? What you think about where we're going so far? I mean the scenery I'm talking. What do you think about the scenery? There's a good distance of new road here until we come up on this was recently done, and then just a few miles up, and then we start to drive on more rougher road surface. That we'll drive on that road surface go all the way up to our location. But tell me now, honey, what do you think about your moving out of civilization as a woman, from a woman's perspective? What are your views from a woman's perspective?
You still have now a lot of people are still living. I thought it would be more remote now.
Okay. So you want it to be more remote?
We're still journeying up, so I don't know what the further up will be looking like. But the journey so far, you have a lot of people living on both sides of the road coming. So,
yeah, man. So and of course you're gonna we're gonna pass Ginger Hill. That's the name of the community. Ginger Hill. We're gonna see a number of small communities, small rural communities with very low population. So, but where we are going past the last set of, we're gonna be going past the last set of community to a dead end. Well, not to a dead end, but we're gonna pass the last set of habitable lands to where it becomes just forest now, just forest.
it's really breathtaking, though. The scenery.
Scenery.
Yeah, really breathtaking. Telling you, a lot of flat, nice lands.
So this is where we're actually planning to live, because when we come here we will actually have to limit the amount of time we travel in town. We have to do our shopping. We'll also experience, because the soil is loose, we're gonna experience land. The soil is very loose. It's what we call in Jamaica abu. So from time to time, the road is covered with abu, but from time to time, we may see landslides like that, but not much of it, because the road is pretty wide, and it has a lot of plants that will hold the soil. Alright, so see you in our next clip, guys. Alright, this is another of the sites. It's a waterfall. It's on the road, so I just stopped along the road, and here we have a breathtaking waterfall that is just here. It's just here, but we're going to be passing lots of these, so I won't be able to stop. But just to show you how beautiful this is, we're going to be passing a lot of these. And I'm still en route on the roadway going to our destination. Alright, so it's another clip of a waterfall right on the road going to our destination. Alright guys, so we are close to our destination. We are very close to we're approaching the middle bank, police station, which I must say is quite a nice police station to be so far up in these rural parts, but it's a landmark, significant landmark that I wanted you to see. There it is. Millbank Police Station. Very nicely built. Alright, and that is located in the Comfort Castle area. So there's a sign, Comfort, welcome to Comfort Castle. And we are continuing further along, crossing another bridge. And the minute we cross this bridge, we are now in Millbank. Alright, so this is a sign that lets you know that we're in the Millbank area, and it says Buffer Zone Community of the Blue and Jankro Mountains National Park, home of the giant swallowtail butterfly. We love our natural and cultural heritage, and of course there's a lot of swallowtail, the national butterfly of Jamaica. There's a lot of swallowtail butterfly in this region, and as you can see, we have the majestic Blue Mountain Range that stands before us for miles, and we're going to be continuing a little further along into the Millbank school. It's Millbank Primary and Junior High School. Alright, so just giving you guys a good view of how far up we have come. As you can look there, you can see that light green patch that you're seeing there. All of that is bamboo. All of that is bamboo that you're looking at. And we are continuing further along. As I said, we are looking for a settlement site that is pretty much outside of the reach of civilization, because we want somewhere that we can develop, that we will be by ourselves, that we can now begin to utilize natural, responsible planting methods to go about sustainable living in a community setting. That's what we are trying to, that's what we are hoping to achieve, and that's what we are going to achieve. And so I just wanted to give you guys a view of what the journey is like going into this forest, dense forest area. And inside this area there are lots of lumber. When we go up, I'm going to show you lots of different lumbers that the forestry department is doing an excellent job. So tell me now, honey, what you think so far? You've come quite a distance. What's going through your mind? Huh?
No, just thinking about people
If the talks that they can hear.
People will, you have a lot of people that are willing to come out.
You won't capture it. You won't
They are
capture it.
willing
persons that used to live further up have migrated to more urban areas, and so we would have left. We just have a few more houses before us, but as you can see on both sides now, we have basically left most of the habited part of this area. We're now in Millbank, and we're heading further up into the uninhabited forest. But what I love is the fact that there is actually a driving roadway that brings you for a pretty good length of the journey. And as you can see, there's actually somebody before us. So, you know, the road is fairly well traveled. And as you can see, you know, there are a few houses still, but the numbers are getting less and less. And
Really nice houses.
yeah, some really nice houses
Yeah.
are up here. And this is what they throw on the road. This is what they used to do the road. But these roads were made back in the days when it was handmade, and so you'll find that the road surface, it has lots of stone that is densely compacted, because these roads were made from back in the days when roads were made by hand. Yeah, look at that.
TV people
Yeah,
watch.
look at that. These roads were made. So it may need when you asphalt a road like this, it really holds very well because of the gritty surface. And by the way, this used to be the main road. Back in the days, this used to be the main road from Portland to St. Thomas. Did you know that? Yeah, honey? Yeah, man. This used to be the main road. What we're driving on, this used to be the main road. Before they built the road on the coast of the island, this used to be the main road, an interior road that persons used to travel through from Portland going over to St. Thomas. So it would have meant that there would have been a lot of homes and houses along the banking. But as the road, new roads were built, then, you know, this road came out of commission, and with that, a lot of the persons that lived in the area also migrated to more urban areas. Alright, so we are close to our destination. Close to our destination. So still a few houses. Still a few houses in the area. Yep. I think the phone, I'm not sure where, you can maybe take out your phone and see where the phone reception stops, but we are heading to that point now where the phone reception will not pick up, the phone will not connect. Alright, so I want you guys to just look at the beauty of the Blue Mountain. I'm gonna park here and I'm gonna get out and give you guys a view of what the Blue Mountain looks like. Let me just detach the camera and mount the camera and just give you a view of what. Just look at that beauty. All of that is a Blue Mountain range stretching for miles, and the river is, the Rio Grande is over there running in the distance. You can hear it. But just absolutely beautiful. All right, so I am here in Millbank, and as I said, there is lots of water running from all different angles. We come up to our bridge here, and I've just met up with Hedy. Yeah. He's a farmer here in the Millbank area, and I just wanted to ask him direction because I'm trying to find Seven Falls. Yeah. Seven Falls. So, just what's the direction now to go to Seven Falls?
The direction you have to go there so and hold a little track. Let me show you out there, and go straight out, you will see the swinging bridge. Kind of have,
it's not strong anymore.
It's not strong anymore.
We heard.
We heard. So when you cross and go over, you hold the track and go along straight.
All right.
And when you go straight, you still have some different direction. No, that's another problem.
No problem, I'll find it. But here's what I want to ask you, because this is my wife, and we're in Port Antonio. Yeah. And we are looking, so you're going to see our face regularly and know us. Yeah. We are looking to move to come to live up in this area. That's pretty much what we want to do.
Yeah. Don't good spot out this.
Where?
Don't good spot out this. A government land.
Which part is government land?
Always be there, so.
Alright, so all of we see, because we heard that too. So basically...
So the line night, you can hear, the line night, down the road, so. You're not seeing. Can see ya? I
notice a lot of trees are planted, remember, the forestry department.
Yeah.
And somebody told me that land was given to persons to live on.
Yeah, man.
You were alive when you heard that?
Yeah, man.
What happened? Why was that done?
Well, the only thing I know done...
No, why was it given? Because I heard that there was an incident, some landslide or something.
No.
But why was it given?
Just to say, well, right now... The district more better, popular more, wider more, officially more.
Well, suppose I tell you that myself, my wife, and a few more families. Yeah. Because what happened is that we're looking for somewhere that is rural, away from civilization, away from the hustle and bustle. So it's not just me alone. My wife and
man, you got good land over here.
Well, a couple families.
Yeah,
families.
Yeah?
Just show me where.
Over there.
Over there?
Yeah. Over there, go straight down to the, you see, it's the one little house there, down there, so. The one of them places you can't get to make your own.
Build your house?
Yeah, man.
Because we want to do some farming.
Yeah, man. All the side that too. Anyway, about something you call Fishbrook property.
Fish what?
Fishbrook property.
Fishbrook property. What about beyond the river? What about on the other side of the river? Is there land there that persons can live as well?
No, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about over there.
So would you welcome persons? And of course, you know, we're of the Hebrew faith.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we have the Israelite faith, the Jewish faith.
Yeah, man.
So we're basically looking at a piece of land where, as a community, we can come and set up.
Yeah.
And set up our own school for our children.
Yeah, man.
And do our farming.
Yeah.
You think the community would welcome that?
Yeah, man.
All right.
I wish I can accept me and show them down there so. You go walk. A good level where people can make all house and live.
But I noticed that there are trees planted there by the forest.
Yeah.
So.
But this side I no got no tree more than there because the government said that's if we left it
to live. Yeah. Alright, let me see this. So you hear that, guys? So this is the site. We've heard about this land from one person already, and this is somebody who is independently cooperating. So beautiful land, and you can hear the river in the background, and we may have to run because the rain is coming. So we can seek shelter under your shed. What, you don't have any shelter up here, so come. No. Alright. Yes, sir.
Alright.
Woo! Guys, it's raining, so we have to seek refuge. Woo! Woo! And this is, hold on, honey. We didn't come with an umbrella. Woo. So this is pretty typical of the weather up here. But woo, there you heard it from another independent person that there is land available for us to come and settle. So when the rain finish, we're gonna head back out, see if we can find a swinging bridge and identify some more suitable lands where we can settle in. Alright? Then so you're a proud farmer, not true? You're not a proud farmer, sir?
Yes, but this hours and all mistake.
Then alright, so I'm not gonna put you on it then. Alright, so we are still in a Millbank.
Yeah.
And I'm putting it to these residents of Millbank. Both of you are farmers. One session I want to come on the camera. So I'm gonna put her on the camera. But
She look nice.
But she look nice.
I
don't know what to her.
Nice. You're a farmer.
Yeah, you should be a proud farmer.
Yeah, but this hours.
At this hours you're supposed to look, you're full of stain. Me know the people want to say, put the camera up on her, but me not gonna do it. But just tell me, what? Oh, me block the road.
This is the night. This is the person we have put that to.
Who is this person now?
Mr. Michael, Mr. Will.
I want farmer.
Yeah, but he is a high man, you know.
All right, so me hear some high man. They come man, come. No. All right, so I'm not gonna put you on it, sir and Mrs. Yeah, man, and Dr. Ben Yisrael, all the way from down in Portland. This is my wife, and we are originally from Montego Bay. We're living in Portland now. You know Ferry Hill? Yeah, we live at Ferry Hill, but we want to move out of the city. So we are here looking for settlement. What we call it now farmstead.
Farmstead.
Yes, and it's not only me. I have a couple brethren because you know we believe it's end time now, and we believe with what's happening with COVID-19 and social distancing, with what's happening with people who need. Can I put the camera up on you? All right. So this is a proud farmer. So we are trying to come out of the city, and my wife and I, so we came to video to send back the video to some of our brethren, and they'll be coming next month. So we have a group of persons, hopefully, who are coming to live up here. So we're trying to come out of the town. We want to live in a rural setting, live a simplistic life, sell out what we have, and just come and live like this. What's your view of somebody coming in? Do you think it would be welcome? Persons would be welcome to come here and live?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's a young man that just moved up here, in fact. The last house. The first house you'll encounter going down. He just moved up here.
Yeah.
And
we welcome him.
Yeah, man. He was embraced by the welcome.
And he was welcome.
Every time, man.
Wow, that's
rural communities tend to be like that, and Portland even more so.
Wonderful. Because we run a wellness center down in, Jamaica Crest? Ferry Hill. So we run a wellness center there. And hopefully, we want to detach ourselves from the world. As we talk about needs and as we talk about the new system, we are trying our best not to get involved in it. So we don't know where that is going to take us.
You'll be happy to know that you are in a forest reserve to begin with.
Yes.
And you are in Jamaica's only World Heritage Site.
Oh, so this is Jamaica's only World Heritage Site.
And there are only 9 such sites in the world.
And there's what?
Only 9 such
sites. So that's something. And while we're coming, we notice that the scenery, the site, there's beautiful waterfalls. Yeah. There's butterflies. We went up to.
It's home to the swallowtail butterfly.
Oh, it's home to the swallowtail butterfly.
Endemic to this region.
Endemic to this. This man should be a tour guide. Yes.
Well, it's funny you should say that. I run a facility called Ambassador.
Oh, you are Mr. Ambassador.
I am Lloyd Wicks.
When we came the last time, we were up there and we saw the lights on and we saw nobody there. We said, how could somebody? We were there for like hours waiting for somebody to come and nobody came.
The facility was kind of shut down a little bit because of the same COVID story.
Right.
So we are sort of slowly getting back into.
But tell us about what's the name of it?
Ambassador.
Ambassador.
That means Lions Gate.
Lions Gate. Because Beth in Hebrew means house.
Right.
So it's Lion's House really, or Lion's Gate?
Lion's Gate or Lion's House.
Wonderful. So tell us a bit about Ambassador for persons who are watching. It's an eco
lodge.
Eco lodge, and we did focus on the sign when we were coming up here.
It's an eco lodge, not unlike many others that have since developed in Jamaica. It's born out of, I suppose, it's a concept, a real community tourism. It's born out of using.
All right, guys. So I'm here with Mr. Lloyd Wilkes of Ambassador Eco Resort, Eco Lodge, and I've been there, and we have some clippings from the last time we were here, so I'm gonna superimpose them now. But we noticed that it was completely self-sufficient. We saw that there was a solar energy. We saw the village. But tell us, for somebody what is your target market? What type of people are you looking for as it relates to Ambassador? Is it just for tourists, or is it for local as well?
Not at all. It's for everybody. Like I said to you earlier, it sits right between the Blue and Drunker Mountain, and it is Jamaica's only World Heritage Site.
Wow.
We enjoy it but not destroy it.
Yeah.
In other words, preserve what you come and find, keep the balance,
right,
so that others can continue to enjoy it.
Right.
You're dealing with people, community people, and people are offering you products, service. You can, if you are a person who like herbs and you like
nature,
wild animals, and you like nature, people are here who understand that. You'll get fresh produce. This is a farmer. You'll get
so this is a farmer. What's your name, Miss?
Beverly.
Smith. All right.
So you'll get fresh produce.
And you provide culinary services as well.
Culinary services as
local
well.
indigenous dishes.
Local indigenous dishes. In fact, we go as far as to even supply something like
Carcoon, that's, yes. And for those persons who don't know, carcoon is
it's roasted, broken, and
sliced.
It can be steamed as well, but you have to drain it. So it's an old maroon
specialty dish, right?
Right.
And what are some of the other unique attractions that persons would?
So we have waterfalls. We have, like I said, we have trails and tracks where we retrace the steps of the maroons. Kuna Pass, Lookout Bump, and all these places. We go to White River Falls up here.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Bernard Spring Falls. There's Kwaku Falls. That's where Kwaku used to do his thing.
Right. And a lot of what you're mentioning are attractions that the average tourist or the average Jamaican would not be exposed to. So this is actually something that's also interesting and educational for
Very
Jamaicans
much
as well.
Educational, and like I said before, it offers a unique blend of nature and man, community and nature. Everybody working in harmony, but providing a service that people want to consume.
Wow.
It's safe, it's rich. You leave here refreshed with a sense of having gotten something.
Yes.
You know, and the beauty about this part of the world, some of these gadgets don't work.
Yes, I noticed that. Right now where I'm standing, my phone does not work.
Right, you get there and you're allowed to consume what you find without interference with any electronics.
That's right.
No G5, no 5G,
nothing,
no nothing.
Nothing. So for persons who are looking to escape the reach of 5G, then this is, you need to come and spend a weekend at Ambassador.
And you get to reconnect with nature, reconnect with yourself, reconnect to the creator. If you want to detox,
this is the place to come.
Detoxing is not just about
biologically or physically, but mentally and emotionally.
Yes, there's a mental, emotional.
Give us your telephone number and contact information so I can add it to the screen.
So it's 876
495
7266.
And
the name is Lloyd.
And the name is Lloyd Wilkes. Thank you very much, Mr. Wilkes, and Miss Silvera of Ambassador Eco Lodge. All right, so we are at the site. We've actually passed where the site began, and we are now going to make our way over to the swinging bridge that we hear about, and a little rugged terrain here. Let's take our time. Take your time, honey. And here is some plants. These trees that you see that are planted in rows are actually lumbers. Actually lumbers that were planted, we heard, by the Jamaica Forestry Department. No man, the bridge that I showed you, that was a swinging bridge.
No man, the rough, the old bridge.
Is it first we're going there? We don't know where it is. This is the direction to the swinging bridge. So as you can hear, the river is not too far in the distance, and this is a nice flat terrain. But we are interested in properties or lands beyond the river that is even further outside the reach of persons. We notice that there are a number of bananas and breadfruit and other such crops. So this seems to be somebody's farm. And I don't know if you can hear the river in the background.
Give me the key.
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. So we are making our way to the site of the swinging bridge, and we heard that it is in a state of disrepair, that persons only use it now to farm, but when it was operational, that it was very actively used. And alright, so we're not seeing any semblance of any bridge as yet, but we just came through a lot of rain, so the water is fairly heavy. Oh, okay. All right, so we see the cables. We see the cables for the old bridge. Go ahead this one. All right, so there it is, and if you can, oh well, you can see it. So we have reached the site of the old bridge. And that's it. So some of the cable is still intact. The main cables are still intact. see another path, honey. I see another path.
Where?
There.
But she said when the rain will come down, then go over, come and go over.
So this is another
So
path.
then walk on foot.
Yeah. So this is the swinging bridge. And it's in a serious state of disrepair. And this was a major thoroughfare that would have been used to transport persons along. So this is definitely out of use. But it can be repaired because once the main cables at the top are working, the main cable at the top is what supports it. Those iron can be replaced and it can be utilized once more. Alright guys, so in terms of living site, dwelling site, just before the bridge, and as I said, this is the sign. This is the Millbank sign. There's a bridge that's right here. Alright, but from before the bridge, there's a stretch of land from here going all the way back down that's available for habitation. Oh, okay. Right, so from this section here, and there's a beautiful access to the river. Alright, the beautiful access to the river. So all the land along here, a few ackee trees, but all the land along here going down, and I'm gonna drive now and give you a idea of the size. Right here, honey. So, and we're still learning about the property. So, I believe that there's available land over there on the other side. But all of this that you're seeing, river. Okay. So it doesn't go back far by much. Alright, so the river is pretty close. You can hear it in the distance. But there's some amount of land, I mean, going all the way up. We've been here a good while. It's getting dark now. There's a good amount of land going all the way back down that side. These trees that are earmarked are some of the trees planted by the forestry.
We have a limit on the amount that we take.
It has been earmarked, so I guess from where we saw the young man that lives coming all way up this side. That's what is available. So I'm sure there's at least enough to support maybe, and right here there's enough to maybe support 15, 20 families. But of course there are sites, there are lands up there too. On this side of the river. No, wait. Alright, so let me drive now. So from here going all the way down to where the first house is what is available. So all of this land here, going all the way down. All of this is available. This looks like some of this coconut farm. All of this going down as well as on the other side there. All the way down, all of that land coming to this first house is what is available. All right. Hello. How are you? All right. We're just driving through and looking. We spoke to Hosey, we saw him on his way going down. Yeah. Yes, man. So this is a house, and I don't have the permission, but this is one of the first settlers who is new to the area. She's bathing her little baby, and she has a nice little farmstead here, going all the way back. You plant to the back as well?
No, our neighbors have something at the back.
Okay.
That the house over here?
Oh, they go to the back.
Yeah.
But we are no man, we are basically just viewing the site, the land, and we're hoping to come and live as well. Not just myself and my wife, but a couple of us as well. So you might be having a couple of neighbors very soon.
Okay.
And
That will be great. Give us a little life in this.
yes, and I noticed when I come here the phone picks up, so it look as if you chose.
Your phone picks up?
Yeah, and it's flow.
Flow don't pick up here.
Yeah, I just got a message a while ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mine don't pick up.
Mm.
Everybody up here only have the digital phone.
Okay, so you have
It's hard to pick up most of the time because there's no phone in
no cell tower. Okay.
Don't you hear about Barracks?
Yes.
Phone is over by Barracks, so that's where we get the little signal from.
Little signal from. But what do you think about? Would you welcome persons coming in to live?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know if my baby father, but we definitely need company up here.
Yes, man. He told me, and what and he was kind of guiding us and directing us as to where would be some good spots.
Yeah.
You know if there's living land available on this side?
Of course.
Okay.
Even out here, because the other day here is your last church out here, so you probably have banana.
Yeah.
Right? Just on this street.
That's right, and that stretch there. All right. So we're coming back, guys. So this is, as I said, most of the persons that we've spoken to so far have welcomed us. They are open, and they are just willing to accommodate us. So this is hopefully the site for our new communal setting.